Hello my dear friends, welcome to Recyclebintech channel. Today we are going to see some BIOS settings of Dell PowerEdge R220. This is a server machine. Already I uploaded how to install a Windows Server 2019 without life controller, getting into life controller settings. And today we are going to see some settings in BIOS control and how to change this like UEFI to normal like a BIOS, like that. 2 3 settings options are available. Let us see some BIOS settings, how to take the BIOS settings, like means getting into live controller settings like that. And other thing, after seeing these settings, we just going to see, while we partition time, we are making 2 partition or 3 partition. After the installation completion, another 2 partition or one of the partition is not seeing. Let us see how to see this one, and we are getting to the options like that. Let me switch on this machine. Now the machine is starting. Press F10 continuously. F10, this is the button which will enter into live controller settings, life cycle control settings. It's entering life cycle controller, and in this we are going to see some settings. It's not clear. Now the options are displayed. In this home, you can see Lifecycle Controller, get the latest firmware, configure server for remote access, configure RAID, and configure RAID and deploy an operating system. This is the thing we'll see in this, like a BIOS, and configure RAID. In this BIOS, I will show you. We are keeping like a like a RAID or a is ACHI mode or ATA mode, or the settings. Let us see. Now this is life cycle logo. In this we are not going to do, and firmware update, hardware configuration also we are not changing, not going to say anything over there. This is OS deployment. In this only we are going to install the operating system. While you are installing like a 2009 or 2008 or 2012 or 16 or 19, whatever it is, you can click OS deployment and you can select this option, OS deployment. In this the screen will appear like this. In this you can see UEFI. If you made the flash like a UEFI bootable mode, you can select a normal. It's boot mode, you can change both, like a normal BIOS or like a UEFI mode. And here you can select like a most Microsoft Windows Server 2012 R2 and 8 R2 with service pack 1 Linux and everything like this. And this is the installation mode. While we insert the flash, next option, let me show you. We can click here the option next. After clicking this option, it will take some times to get into the next screen and recognize the flash or DVD, whatever it is we inserted. And in this we can see the two options. Let us wait, or let us see what are the options which is displaying on the screen. In this it's written almost operation will take less than 5 minutes. Now we can see the two options: unattended install, manual installation. If you click the manual installation and we press next, it will automatically check for the default Microsoft Windows Server 2012 installation, and we can check one more time next, and validating the operating system media, no media found, Microsoft Windows Server 2012, like that. We installation any like a bootable flash or DVD, nothing we have inserted. So let us come back. In this unattended installation we have selected, and we can give next. If you open like that one, you can select like a USB. You can select USB while inserting the USB into the server machine, like like we can convert the USB like in bootable. And I said you already, by Refuse tool we can convert the USB as in bootable. So if you connect that USB to the server machine, it will be appear here at this place, and you can select the flash, and already default it will be selected if it's inserted to the server machine means. And after that you can select the option from here next and continue the installation. So now just we are giving cancel from here, and coming back, and we'll see the other settings. And here platform restore, hardware diagnostics, and system settings we can see this is the language and keyboard and network settings. And from here this is the main setting, system setup. In the system setup you can select a advanced hardware configuration, and after opening this we can see this system BIOS. In this all the maximum the normal options which we are doing in the normal installation of Windows, in that we are getting into the BIOS, all the options we can see here. In this we can see here SATA setting. In the SATA setting, as I said you, like at present it's an AHCI mode. If you click here you can see ATA mode or write mode. Write means you have to, once you convert to the write partition, and almost the most of the people they are converting like a write in the server configuration. And we can see all these options like here which the hard disk is connected, like 1 tera and optical drive and everything here. After whatever the changes you want to make here you can make, and after that come back. And boot settings over here, as I said you, it's UEFI mode, FI mode at present, and you can change to BIOS from here, or you can click over here if you want to enable or disable here. This is UEFI boot settings. From here you can see what are the external device or internal device which is like a storage device which it will be available inside it will, you can see here. After that if you want to change any settings, or you can want to enable or disable, you can just click over here and you can save it. And after that we can come back from there. And integrated devices, security system we can see here, security system, secure boot mode which is available here. Yeah, secure boot mode, it's in disabled. If you want to enable you can enable from here. The same settings which we are normal Windows installation to the BIOS. Now we'll come back, you can click the option back, and this is miscellaneous settings. The system, date, time, keyboard, numlock, everything is here. And this we are, if you want to change the date and time you can change from here. And again we are coming back. After that system profile setting, this performance like custom like that. In this we are not going to change anything. For installing, and we have to make like a bootable for boot from a flash like that. The settings you can change from here. These are about the BIOS settings. And can come back from here. Device settings, let us see what is the device settings. Device setting is only the two options is available. If you connect any extra like USBs or anything, it will show here. At present I didn't connect any USBs, so it's empty. Now let me exit this one, and we will see the options from inside. Now it's rebooting. After rebooting, just press Ctrl Alt Delete, enter the password. Now we logged into the settings. Now let me open the settings and I will show you some of the small settings from inside. We are not going to see any brief settings from inside. Now after formatting, you have made like 2-3 partitions, and while you open here, you can see there's only single partition. And normally we right click from here, and if we go for manage, the option will come for server. It will come like this. If you go for Windows, you can directly go like click the manage. It will open the device manager and disk management, and from there you can do all the settings, everything. Now you can find here, you can see file and storage service. From this is the hard disk. From here, and disk volumes you can see from here. See, like 491 GB it's showing, and is occupied, how much space which is occupied by the hard disk. And from here it's showing like this. See, this is the almost 1 tera hard disk, and at present it's showing only single partition. So we have to enable the another 450 partition also. For that, we can go for, if you click for manage, you can see add roles and futures, remove roles and futures, add server, create a server group, etc. You can go for tool settings. If you go here, component service, computer management, disk defragment, disk cleanup, event viewer, and PowerShell, and main the services. These are the things every time we are using this Windows PowerShell, task scheduler, and Windows Server backup, and ODBC. These are the settings which we are frequently using. So if you click here computer management, it will open the screen like which you can see in the same in the Windows screen. From here you can see the disk management. If you click here, the another partition it's shown over here. Right click and change letterer. From here you can add a T like this, give OK. Now this partition is enabled. You can come down, and it's asking for format D drive, just format it. OK, now the formatting is completed. After that we can close it, minimize the screen. If you open, you can see the another partition is now enabled. So like that we can see from here all this, and from device manager, which all the drivers, everything for display, keyboard, mouse, network, everything, whatever the settings for printers, everything, USB, like normal Windows, which what you can do, same the settings, everything you can do from here. And this is Windows Server backup option from here, and whatever the settings from there, like a normal Windows, what you are doing, same you can do from here also. But into getting into this option is different method. Only we have to go from here, we have to select the option tools, and we have to select from here and get into the options. That's only the difference. From here you can see here the volumes showing 932 GB, like everything, disks showing here also from here, and storage. These are the settings you can directly from here. And DHCP configuration, Active Directory configuration, it will like this configuration we'll see on the next video. If you, this is all the basic things like a BIOS and doing some settings from here. And if you like this video, please subscribe and support. We'll see you on the next video. Bye bye, see you.